Hi. Uh, I got tagged for a cosplay video, so I said, why not? Alright, the first question for this tagging is introduce yourself. Tell your cosplay name and whatever you do by, or whatever you go by when you cosplay. Well, as you can tell, I'm Rock Lee. That's pretty much what I go by. Rock Lee pretty much has been my thing for quite some time now, so if you're gonna find me anywhere, it's gonna be Rock Lee. My username for YouTube, as you can, it's very clearly noted there. I'm not gonna go into that. I can also be found, like Naruto Dippy, Naruto Frippy are the two most common things I will go by other than Rock Lee. Yeah. So number 2, how did you get into cosplay? Well, that's actually a hard story. I don't quite know when I got into it. I have to say the first time I really, I've always been in cosplay. It's always been something I've wanted to do for a very long time. It's just one of those things of I never had the costume to do it. When I was a kid and Halloween came around, it was my favorite holiday more than anything else because I had an excuse to dress up. That might have been a hint that cosplay was for me. And then when I got really into anime when I was really young, and I learned that you can dress up as these characters and not do it on Halloween and do it any day of the year you feel like it. It's like Sakura kissing me. It was the best moment of my life when I realized that. But I have to say, the moment I got into cosplay was the first time I went to Anime Boston, which was my sophomore year? Yeah, my sophomore year. My sophomore year was when I officially was in cosplay. Which kind of brings me into question number 3. How long have you been cosplaying? Since sophomore year. I'm currently a freshman in college, soon to be a sophomore in college, because it's the summer. Best time of year. So, I've been doing cosplay for a really long time, and it's been awesome. I wish I had been doing it since I was 5, but obviously I haven't. Alright, and number 4, how many cosplays have you done? I have no shame in saying this, I've done 2 cosplays. I've done Itachi from Naruto, and I've done Rock Lee from Naruto, and I've been Rock Lee, pretty much after my first year, I was Rock Lee, perpetually. Why? Because Rock Lee is just awesome, and why not? Rock Lee is the character. Everyone knows Rock Lee. Next question, number 5. How do you get your costumes? Well, this one I bought from Anime Boston and did some modifications. For instance, when I got this, it was a costume that would fit a choji. It was ridiculous. I was looking at I cannot wear this. This is not youthful. I look like something terrible happened, so I obviously took it in quite a bit. I have to say, I think I did a pretty good job with that. Also, these are a new addition, because originally I used to go with the realistic version and actual wrap real bandages around, but then there was the problem of getting in and out of the costume because I couldn't move it past my arms. And this is a one piece. It doesn't work out. Take my word for it. My Itachi costume also was a purchase from Anime Boston. The only thing I actually bought for the Itachi costume was the cloak. The Katsuki cloak was the only thing I got for Itachi. Everything else I already had or made. I have to say, I had a fishnet shirt, stupid phone, technology bad, but I had all the things already available to me. Because again, said I already like dressing up, so I had things available. Alright, number 6. What was your first cosplay? Why did you do it? And how do you feel about it now? First cosplay, Itachi. First time I ever cosplayed as Itachi. I can't really even claim I was Itachi, because I gotta admit, the first time I did it, looking back at it, it's just a, oh god, no, failure. Which is understandable. Pretty much everyone's first cosplay is gonna be something you look back on and kind of shiver a little bit, like you actually considered that worthwhile leaving the house in. Because after a while, you build up a respect for the art, and it's like seeing somebody do something really terrible, and you want to fix it, but you know you can't say anything about it. It's really bad. The first cosplay I did was my mock version of Itachi the first day I went to Anime Boston. The first convention ever. Saw an Akatsuki cloak, bought it, put it on, and I said I was Itachi. On top of my normal clothes, I was wearing a pair of pants and a normal shirt. I think it was like an orange shirt or something. It was really bad. But I did redeem myself, because the next day I was wearing my full-blown Itachi costume, lines, hair. Like, under the wig, I had the full costume. I had the nail polish. The only thing I do not have for that cosplay is the ring. Because they're expensive, and on a shinobi's allowance, I get paid a fair amount, but I have bills that build up when I'm out on a mission, so I can't be making frivolous purchases, especially in a Akatsuki ring. Do you know how hard it is to come by one of those, especially when you're a leaf ninja? Come on, those things don't grow on trees. What is your most favorite cosplay and why? This is number 7, by the way. Most favorite, as you can tell by what I'm wearing and what I've said up to this point, Rock Lee has to be my favorite cosplay. Why? Well, first and foremost, Rock Lee is awesome. I mean, he is the taijutsu master. He's an inspiring person. But a little bit more on a serious side note, Rock Lee was the first person I've ever seen in an anime that I really connected to. He had the personality that I wanted to be. Because before I started cosplaying and before I really started going out in the world, I was a very shy person. I was very reclusive, I was always afraid of going out there, and I was always afraid of someone rejecting me. But when I saw Rock Lee, and he was always willing to stand up for what he believed in, and was always willing to pick himself up despite being punched down over and over again by Neji, he didn't give up on himself. And he worked hard, and he met his dreams. He got what he wanted because he didn't give up. Which is one of the reasons why Naruto, as an anime, will always be my personal favorite. Because the characters have stories that I can relate to. It's like, I'm not a superpowered being, you know, fighting to save the world. It's like, I'm a kid trying to get my life in order and trying to pick up the pieces and really trying to be the best I can be. That's why I like cosplaying as Rock Lee, and that's why I like Naruto in general. It's an amazing series, and I know a lot of people are like, ugh, Naruto, and I do not say anything nice about the filler arcs. Ugh. I'm not even gonna go there. But being Rock Lee, I feel confident. Every time I put this cosplay on, I am the best I can ever be. It's what makes me, me. I enjoy being Rock Lee because I can be the person I've always wanted to be. And being able to stand in his shoes and be able to do what he can do. I mean, I might not be able to, you know, open inner gates and then shoot through the air really fast, but I feel his emotions and the power that he has, and it drives me, and it's really fun, and it's really empowering. Alright, number 8. What is your favorite thing about cosplay? My favorite thing, other than the things I just said, the people. I gotta say, the people are my favorite thing about cosplay, because nowhere else, like no other kind of situation, can really build friendships like cosplay. You meet somebody for a day, feels like you've known this person for years. I mean, I met a Naruto cosplayer. I felt like they've been my best friend for years. I've known people for years that I'm just acquaintances with, that I don't even particularly care about. Like, I'm not even in particular, like, I'm kind of like, friends-ish. But cosplay, like, gets past all that crap of, like, trying to get to know each other. It's like, all you need to know is, like, you like cosplay, you like the anime I like, and better yet, your phone. Hold that thought. Technology! This is why I don't have a phone. This is why, well, there's a phone there, but that's besides the point. There is no reason for Ninja to have technology. We can run faster than we can call somebody. It's better. Now, what was I saying? Why I like cosplay? People, right. See, cosplay is, like, people in cosplay, you can be best friends with these people like that. It's amazing. It's mind-blowing. 1 second, you meet somebody, you talk to them for 5 minutes, all of a sudden you're best friends and you follow each other around. Like, I've bought food for people I've met on the first day. I'm not the kind of person, as I said, on a ninja salary, I don't have money to spend like that. But meeting people in cosplay, it's like, it's worth it. I like hanging out with these people and they're so much fun. Alright, what number is that? Number 9. Hold on. This is why I don't use computers either. They go dark. Alright. Number 9. Got any cosplay pet peeves? Oh boy. This could be the entire video. There's a lot of them. But I have to say my biggest cosplay pet peeve is people who wear cosplays and don't have fun with it. I understand people who go and cosplay and they make those costumes and they put their heart and soul into it and they study it and they know how to sew and do all these intricate designs and these amazing things. But then, when they put the cosplay on, they are so serious that they can't have fun anymore. What's the point? That's the whole point of cosplay. That's why when someone shows up dressed as a knight made out of Pokemon cards, everyone's like, "You're awesome!" Because he's having fun. Have fun with it. It's not that big of a deal. You're not winning prize monies that means the difference between having a kidney transplant and not. You're winning an award that you're probably going to put on your shelf and wait for the next convention. It's not that serious. Another cosplay pet peeve. You know, I've met, in the entire time I've been cosplaying Rock Lee, probably 2 other Rock Lees. One of them, A-okay. The other one, couldn't stand. Here is my biggest cosplay pet peeve. You cannot be stuck up. I have absolutely no tolerance for that. When you are a cosplayer, there are certain things that you sign up for when you put on that costume. You sign up to be outgoing and happy. I can understand when you're having a bad day. I can get that. But when you're perpetually just angry at the world and you're very snooty and whatnot, like, never disrespect someone else's anime. That's another thing. Never, ever, when someone's cosplaying, disrespect their anime. You know, as a Naruto cosplayer, it's the undertone of, like, supposedly I don't like One Piece. I don't give a crap. I don't care if people cosplay as One Piece. Go, have fun, do it. I'm not going to run up to you and be like, One Piece is a terrible anime. You should be ashamed of yourself. Because in all honesty, there are people who could do the same to me. I'm not going to be that person, and I hope anyone who does gets punched in the face by that cosplayer, and I'll applaud them too. It's like, go One Piece character, you had to do that, and you showed that person. Good job. What's another thing? The money. Cosplay is expensive, especially conventions. I have spent, probably in the last year alone, I probably spent like $2,000 on conventions. I have college to deal with. That's $2,000 I can put towards tuition, but it's like, cosplay. Alright, number 10, your most recent cosplay. Actually, it was a Rock Lee cosplay, but a modification of a Rock Lee cosplay. Because as you can tell, this is not a summer outfit. This is the go outside in 90-degree weather, 20 minutes later I'm dead on the ground kind of cosplay. I mean, obviously, there has to be something that gives. And I thought to myself, what can I do to make this better? And then I thought to myself, what movie was it that Rock Lee was wearing a summer cosplay? Oh, I remember. That was movie 3. And in that movie, he was wearing shorts and a short-sleeve shirt and he wasn't getting heat stroke in the desert. I'm going to make that too. I have that cosplay, and I actually made that completely custom. I have these shorts, the shirt, these bandages go along with it, and it's pretty much the same thing, just with shorts and a short-sleeve shirt, but I had to get the shorts and the short-sleeve shirt. And it works, and it's perfect. I've worn it, and I tested it on a brutal day. I was in Boston, it was 90 degrees, it was humid. I was sweating like Sakura was next to me and she didn't have her shirt on. It was that kind of moment where I was just like, sweat. It was ridiculous. But it was a great training ground for the new cosplay, and it worked out perfectly. Also, another thing, the shoes. That's something I have for my most recent cosplay update. The shoes that they use in the show, you can't really get in real life, realistically. Because anything that they sell at Anime Boston, or really any anime convention, is not going to last you. It's a piece of foam with a piece of plastic, like a piece of fabric or plastic or something sewn to it. It's not going to work out in the end. So, I have real shoes. Let me show them to you. These are what you wear. These are real ninja shoes. Look, that's not foam. That's rubber. That's fabric. That is real right there. This isn't like flimsy, fake fabric. This is like thick. It's ninja powered. This is the shoe you want. Little intense. See, that's why it's an issue. It attacked the computer. Rest my case. Number 11 is to tag other cosplayers. Well, I don't have anyone specifically to tag, but here's a challenge for all of you. I challenge you, viewer. Show us what you got. Show us why you like to cosplay. And if you're paying attention, look down. Look down in the info bar, and you will see all these questions, and I challenge you. That's right, Rockley challenges you. It's time to let the power of youth explode.